Alright, I'm gonna do a little intro video here, just a little short introduction to my little boat. Now I want to make this a little series here. I'm gonna do it in several parts. I'm gonna try to restore this little boat. Now, I got this thing off Marketplace for free. A guy gave it to me. And the old fella who gave it to me said this thing was built in 1966. I'm getting a little bit closer than what I want to be here, but the car's in the way. But anyway, you see it's built out of just plywood, it's just a plywood boat. I'm not going to show the inside because I'd have to turn it over and whatever, and I'm not going to do all that. Had two little bench seats in it. You might be able to see the little cutouts right here where you had a couple little benches put in it. But I've got it out here. I've got it underneath it, a little shelter in case the rains come, and it's supposed to come. But you see, she's a little dirty. She's not in great shape. A lot of the screws have begun to back out a bit. You see, like the little underhang right here. You see this? Try to do a little something with that. I mean, it's still sound. The thing was built in 1966. The man hand-built this thing. You see, he did not get shy on the screws. My God almighty, there are a million screws in this thing. And being as old as it is, you see, they're all flathead screws, too. But anyway, this is what she looks like now. I'm going to make this part one of the little restoration we're going to do here. Paint flaking. I don't know how many coats of paint are on it. Looks like there's at least two different colors. She's been out in the weather. Wood's splitting up a little bit. Not too bad. For something that's as old as it is. This thing, I was born 1970. This thing is 4 years older than I am. So you figure, what is it, 59, almost 60 years this thing has been out. You see, she's a little, I guess you could call it, I guess that would be the keel or whatever, underneath over here. She looks like he only attached, maybe that end he attached. Looks like there's screws in that end, but there's nothing in the middle. So I don't know. I'm more than likely, you see how she's warped pretty bad. I think I'm just going to remove that and replace it with a new one. Some liquid nail and some screws, and she should be just fine. She needs a lot of sanding. Now here's the ugly part of this thing. And even though it's as ugly as it is, it's still pretty solid, to be in the shape that it's in, the age it's in. Let me show you. You see right here, we got some rot. Doesn't go very deep at all. It's plywood, so it looks like maybe one ply has rotted. But, oh my goodness, you see right here. Lord of mercy. But anyway, I scraped a lot of this off. You see down here on the ground, a bunch of it. I got a little scraper and I scraped a bit. I didn't go too heavy on it. I didn't go too deep in it. But there you go. That's bad. That's the worst place. That's the only, as far as I can tell, that's the only bad spot in the whole boat. You see, I need to stop doing that. I think I have a solution for this. Maybe somebody in the comments who has a better solution would comment and tell me, a little bit better way of doing this. But I think what I'm going to do is take wood glue and some fine sawdust and mix it up into a good mushy putty kind of mess, and then just fill all this in, kind of like you would Bondo or something on a car, I guess, and fill all this in and let it dry for a couple of days. Let it set, let it dry, come back and sand it and see how she is. I don't want to cut anything out. I don't want to replace anything. And I'm thinking that I've done some tiny repairs, little small repairs of stuff like that, using sawdust and wood glue, make a little putty, But I don't know, I've never done anything this big or this bad. So anybody in the comments has a better idea, let me know. Tell me what, you know, I could do a little bit better. But that's the bad spot. It's the only bad spot in the whole boat, you know. Handmade. Old fella made this with hand tools back 1966. You know, imagine all the stories this thing could tell if it could talk of the fishing and you know, rivers and ponds and everything. Another little bad spot there. But I'll replace this. See, just 3 screws there and 2 or 3 up front. That's all. But I'll replace that. Now, I did a little bit of sanding on it. I got the old, you know, this thing, I had to test it out. I bought this thing off Marketplace. I think I paid like $10 for it, something like that. Couldn't find sanding pads for it. Looked everywhere. Couldn't find sanding pads for it. So I finally just got mad, and I went and got, And anyway, got those, and I just cut them. Just cut them down, and just put them right on there, and it works fine. Now that's 80 grit. I'm gonna go up to maybe 120. Maybe I might do 80, and then 120, and that's all. That's enough, I think. You know, knock down some of the little ridges and mess. Take the electric planer I've got. And I don't know if I want to knock that down here on the back, though, but on the sides, I might do that. But anyway, we're going to make this a little series. We're going to work on it. My grandson, he's 7 years old. He's decided that this is, well, our boat. This is my boat. We'll work on my boat, and then he changes it to our boat. So, you know, got to get the little monkey out here. And oh, got a gap right there I hadn't noticed before. But, you know, we'll knock down some of this mess. But anyway, we'll make this a little series. And we're going to see what we can do with her. I got a couple of little nieces that want to fix it up because they are obsessed with catching catfish. They want to go catfishing. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're just going to fix her up here a little bit. Get her back in there. I know it holds water because I left the stupid thing sitting out, and it rained for like 2 days straight. And I come out, and the blasted thing was full of water, and it wasn't leaking anywhere. So I know it holds water. So if it holds water, it ought to keep water out too, I reckon. But yeah, I think we're just going to sand her down real good. I'm going to try to do some patch-up work. You know, little stuff like this right here. I don't think I have to worry about the screws too much. I think they'll be fine. Do all that. And I'm thinking pretty seriously, just exterior house paint to paint it. I don't know. You know, I don't want to spend a ton of money in this thing. It was given to me. I don't want to go put, you know, as much money in it as it would cost me to just go buy a little John boat. You know what I mean? So I think I'm just going to maybe try just exterior house paint and paint it real good. And if I have to, come back with some sealer of some kind and seal it. And then we're going to flip her over and we're going to take care of the inside. Now the inside looks good. The inside, you know, you don't even see that mess there on the inside. So she looks good. You know, put a little sanding, a little painting, put the seats back in there, put the little bench seats back in there. And I don't know if I want to put oar locks on it or not. I don't know. I don't know if I want to try to paddle it. But anyway, find me a little outboard, and we'll see how it goes. And you guys just stay tuned, keep watching, and we'll keep working on it. And if you have any ideas for that mess right there, please comment, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to try it my way, the old redneck way. I did think about doing some of that old poor man's fiberglass. I don't think I'm going to do it, though. Just go over everything, just whole thing with the wood glue, you know, dilute the wood glue a little bit with water, put it all down, put a bed sheet over it, and get it again, you know, let it harden and hit it again. And you know, by that time, that's similar to fiberglass, not the same, but close. Anyway, I might do that. I don't think I will, but I might. I ain't decided yet. I just want to make sure that if there are any weak spots in it, and you see what I'm doing here? That doesn't even feel weak, you know. Let's go up here and do this. You know, I mean, it feels the same. You know, so might not have to do too much, I hope. But anyway, guys, keep watching. Part 2 will be coming up. I'll have the camera set up. I may have the little monkey boy out here with me, have him sanding. You know, because he wants to work, or maybe have him scraping or something, but something where he can say he helped with our boat. You know what I mean? Anyway, his boat. But yeah, y'all stay tuned, man. And I love y'all. I mean it. I'll talk to you later. Bye.